Hey, my name is Victoria, and I've made more than $1 million over the last 6 years being a surrogate mother to a rich couple in California. The reason I originally got into this occupation is quite sad, though. I was 17 and fell in love with a guy called Peter. He was 21 and studying to become a doctor. Yet despite pursuing a medical degree at Stanford, he still found time on weekends to help homeless people and treat their medical issues like infections for free. In other words, I didn't deserve to date someone like him. After all, I was just an obnoxious party girl who got her first STD at age 14. When my gynecologist diagnosed me with my third STD before I had even turned 16, this time I had chlamydia, she got so worried that she threatened to call Child Protective Services on me if it happened again. She even asked me if I was selling my body to men for money. So why would Peter date someone as messed up as me? Because I was hot, of course. Duh. The first time Peter and I met was at a college bar where he found me puking into a urinal.
Are you okay?
Of course. I just wanted to take a sip of water. Can't you see? He helped me up and even brought me home.
Okay, have a good night. And next time don't drink so much.
Wait, you don't want to come inside?
No, you are drunk. I don't want to take advantage of that.
Come on.
Well, we can exchange numbers.
Peter wasn't stupid. He knew perfectly well that I was a mess. But kind people like him often enjoy trying to fix broken people like me. On our first date, I straight up lied to Peter and told him I'd frequently been abused as a child for years. None of it was true, but it made him feel pity for me. We dated for a few years, during which Peter paid for my therapy to overcome my alcoholism. It didn't work, and I kept going to bars on weekends to drink and also cheat on him. It was actually my mom who finally managed to talk some sense into me. She said, "You will never find another guy like Peter, and once he finishes medical school, he'll make a lot of money and can have any girl he wants. So you need to get that ring on your finger now. Go get him." I knew my mom was right, so while I was drunk one night, I got myself pregnant by Peter without his consent. You can figure yourself. Peter wasn't happy to find out that he would become a father, yet he didn't pressure me to get rid of the baby. He only had one demand. He said,
You have to stop drinking alcohol, or else our baby will end up having birth defects.
I agreed and managed to get sober and stop drinking for the first time since I was 15. Honestly, it felt great. Unfortunately, my sobriety only lasted till I gave birth. Then I immediately relapsed into drinking a whole bottle of vodka each night on my own. I neglected our daughter, and one night Peter found me blackout drunk sleeping on top of her. I almost suffocated her, and Peter had enough. He dumped me that night and took our daughter away from me. All that led to my alcoholism further spiraling out of control, and I had no job or money, so every night I went on dates with guys to let them buy me drinks. I let them sleep with me so they would buy me alcohol. It was pathetic. Of course I wanted to be sober, but each time I tried to stop drinking, I failed, and I slowly developed the conviction that to get sober, I had to become pregnant again. Which is why I applied to become a surrogate mother. My first application letter got rejected, probably because I had no high school degree and never held a job. But then I put a lot of effort into faking a law degree and creating an elaborate backstory of me having grown up strictly Mormon. I applied again, and this time I immediately got accepted. They assigned me to a rich Californian couple that wanted to have lots of children but couldn't due to the wife's infertility. They loved that I was a prude Mormon and let me move into their mansion after I got artificially impregnated via in vitro fertilization by the husband. We agreed upon a $150,000 payment per birth. Yet, after I gave birth to their first child, the husband started working from home, which meant he and I suddenly spent a lot of time together while his wife was gone working at her office. Now the husband is paying me an additional $15,000 a month to be his mistress whenever his wife isn't home. I'm also carrying their 6th child now, and yes, I'm still sober. So although I'm no saint, I'm glad I can help this family out.